I announced a little more than a year ago, I announced that I would take no PAC money, and I never have in office. Not as governor. I was the only governor not to take PAC money. I was the only congressman for the 8 years I was there not to take PAC money. So I set that as my rule. $100 limit, full disclosure, instant reporting, no super PACs, no PACs. So I go to New Hampshire for 7 months, every day, running for office. I can't get invited to a single debate. When I called the Republicans, and I've been a Republican for 22 years, when I call them, they say, well, you don't have enough standing in the polls. And I had just announced I wasn't on any national debates. How do you get standing in the polls? I said, I'm the only person running who's been a congressman and a governor. And they say, keep working, Governor, we'll get to you. I missed 23 debates, and the rules were always a little higher than I could get. For example, I hadn't announced. They said you had to announce. I did. Then I didn't have 1%. They said you had to have 1%. I worked 5 weeks. I got 1%. I called them back, and they said, well, you have to have 2%. I got 2%. I called them back. They said you had to raise $500,000 in 90 days. It's ridiculous. And that's the way you set. That's how you get Mitt Romney as your candidate. You exclude anybody else with experience or passion or freedom or who puts America first.
You know, it's so interesting hearing you tell this story, Governor Roemer. I have a daughter who's 10 and who's working on a project about Shirley Chisholm, who was, of course, the first African-American woman to run for president in 1972. And the videos that we've been watching together of Chisholm sound very similar. Here was this African-American woman elected to the U.S. Congress who had the support of many people, who had a vision, who had something to say, but in this party system kept getting excluded.